Alright, what's going on everybody? So for today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I practice as a beginner rider for the California Motorcycle DMV test that I'm going to be taking here in a like a week and a half or so. I'm going to show you guys how I practice, and basically it's just going to be the course, but a little makeshift course that I made with chalk with one of my buddies. So, alright, let's get to it. Nice little turn here. Okay. Yeah, so my buddy and I, we made this course based off the California DMV test dimensions and stuff. And we literally just got like a tape measure, got some string, tried to make the lines as straight as we could, and then, yeah, we just chalked it out. So, I've only been riding for a couple of days now, and this is how I've been practicing. I come out here every day in the morning and in the evening time just to practice this course. That way I'm ready for my test here in a week and a half. So how it works is, for the first part, from my understanding, you basically just go in the straight line right here. Your tires can't go outside of the lines. Then you go in this little lollipop circle thing. Once again, tire just kind of stays in here. You do it 2 times. Ooh. You just come out, exit, again, stay in between the lines. So that's the first part right there. I've gotten pretty decent at it. Again, I come out here a lot the past couple days and just keep literally just doing circle and circle and circle. And I do it so much, sometimes I just get dizzy. But I really want to pass this test on the first try. I hear a lot of people have problems, and some people get nervous or some people just aren't ready. And I'll be honest, it is kind of hard to do these slow maneuvers, but the second part, we basically just do cones. So you're supposed to zigzag in and out of these cones without hitting them. And then into the circle, same thing. Front tire just has to stay in, and you can't put a foot down either. Oops, there's a car there, so let him go by. So we'll redo that part. Those guys are really nice, by the way. I told them, I was like, hey, if I'm being too loud ever, please just let me know. And they're like, nope, no worries, just keep practicing, do what you got to do. So I was like, that's awesome. So we'll do this second part of the test again. Again, we have to zigzag through the cones. You can't hit them. If you hit them, you fail. If you put a foot down, you fail. Zigzag. And then in the circle. Yeah, when I first started doing this, I was definitely putting my foot down a lot. And then as I've been practicing over and over and over again, it's just gotten a little bit easier and easier. So, right there, I kind of swerved a little bit too hard. But yeah, so that's pretty much the California DMV test. Oh, wait, I think there's one more portion where I have to like shift up in the second gear. Do that real quick. Okay, I messed that up right there. Oopsies. So we'll hit it on the way back. I've also been practicing my like blipping and stuff that you see on like YouTube, and sometimes I do it right, sometimes I do it wrong. Alright, so let's go back again. Alright. There we go. That was a lot better. See, I think you just have to show that you know how to shift up in gears and then shift down and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much the California DMV test, guys. It's really not that hard. I've heard other states have it a little bit harder. I did take my MSF course in Virginia on the East Coast. So that was 10 months ago. And I will say, like, that was definitely a little bit harder. You have a lot more like drills to learn and stuff just compared to this, but yeah, unfortunately the MSF course that I took over there does not count for California because California has their own course because they just want money. But whatever, that's why we're learning. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll do the whole thing again for you guys, just so you can see again, in case again you're a new rider. Maybe you failed it a couple times and you have to go back, or you're just a new rider like me and you're trying to figure out where to learn or mistakes I'm making. Maybe it'll help you guys out. So I'll be quiet the whole time though. That would have been the first portion passed. Do a U-turn into the second one. Okay, sweet. And then the final portion of the test, again, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure you have to do this, but whatever, we'll do it anyways. And that's just going to be shifting up in the second gear, going down, and then going back. Okay. Alright guys, well, I hope this kind of helps anybody out there that's trying to take the test, or a beginner rider like me. If you guys are experienced and you see anything that I was doing wrong during this video, please let me know. Obviously, again, I've only been riding for a couple days, so anything kind of helps. Any tips, tricks, whatever. But yeah, guys, looking forward to posting more videos on just riding and stuff and sharing my experiences as a new rider. And yeah, that being said, guys, take care, have a good one, and ride safe.